Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. We're taking another look here, of course, at Dogecoin, seeing what's going on with the back end data. I think we're still in pretty good shape. We are consolidating right at this perfect level here. See here, it's exactly that 9.4 range, which is, as talked about previously, somewhat of a strong resistance level from before. Now again, it's 0.382 fib, absolutely a level in which we see price action bounce all the time. I wouldn't be surprised though if we do see 0.5 on Fibonacci retested, just based on the simple fact that's about the halfway point. We had some previous liquidity there, oftentimes works as a support level based on that being a previous resistance. That said though, taking a look at the liquidation, we got tons of liquidation here at about 8.2. And of course, some more shorts entering the market right around 10 cents even, and or 10 and a half rather, upwards of 11. So all in all, it does seem more likely again that we might see this 9 to 8.5 cent range retested, because if you look at the amount of liquidity there, we got a lot more just below, and it would make sense for the whales to sweep that level before the price pulls back up. But again, anything could happen. We'll look at some other indications and see what's going on. But the overall trend is still positive. Trend line is working well. We're tentatively below the 20-day SMA, but it does tend to waver a little bit. But that still leads me to believe that we could see some downside here being under that. But again, that's not a reason to take a trade. So if you're new to the channel, just keep in mind I love to teach people to trade. I hope you can learn something here today. And just know we've got an awesome trading academy, community, and signals group over here on our Discord. Tons of new members coming through here. We've got about 7 today, 15 to 20 yesterday, 15 to 20 day before. Just keeps on coming on. So happy and so grateful to be able to have some awesome traders over there, as well as this here too. You take a look at here. We're scalping the heck out of Matic, Solana, Matic again, 36% from Matic, and Ethereum, 36% there. So some really great trades there. And then of course our swing trading group, not so bad either. ARB 57% from today, and a chain link short at about 2 days there for that. But fantastic. I mean, honestly, the list goes on. So just check that out in your own time, of course. CryptoCash.tech. There are limited slots available. Be sure to register soon, just because we have to kind of start capping it out based on how many people are coming over. And again, it's not a bad thing at all. It just gives us better time with our members. So that said, Dogecoin. Well, we're bouncing off this 9.4, upper 9.3 range. So let's talk about the daily and work our way down. Nothing to change here. Nothing's changed substantial. I did just mention that we do want to pay attention to this RSI, stochastic RSI. The fact that it is swinging down, it does imply that a bit of a correction could come. Obviously, we can see here a massive correction from yesterday's candle. That's a gravestone doji candle. That is technically a negative. Okay, so while all this other stuff is well and good, with us being this high, there is potential for further pullback based on basically what a gravestone doji is it opens and closes at the exact same place. That's what a doji candle does. But gravestone opens and closes at the exact same lower place. In other words, it tried to come up here, got rejected, and came right back down. So in a 24-hour period, the bulls were unsuccessful and the bears held the price in place. Okay, we're following that with a regular doji candle here, so further downside is probable if we close on a doji candle here today. Okay, again, double doji candles. I've talked about those a lot. If you're kind of new to the channel, you may not know, but they carry a lot of weight. There's a good chance you see a reversal if you have a double doji candle, whether or not it's gravestone, morning star, rising star, and obviously just a traditional doji candle. So let's go ahead and talk about the 4-hour time frame, because this kind of gives us a little bit better understanding of what's going on. We can see our volume is slowly tapering off. We take a look at the money flow index. It's coming down with the RSI. That's standard. We got stochastic trying to swing upwards here. That does imply that we could see a bounce here, which is essentially where we're seeing this support. So that is a very positive contributing factor, but there's no doubt that the MACD is diverging here in the last 16 hours, and we have some bearish qualities here in place. Okay. Good news is we got the 50-day SMA hanging out at 0.5 Fibonacci, once again about that 8.87 mark. We could round up, say 9 cents. I don't know, it's a little off, but between 8.8 and 9 cents roughly is that tentative support there on the 50. Okay, we also take a look at TD sequential. We're down to a 2, get a nice little reset after coming up to a 7. So, Dogecoin hasn't been overextending itself much. We're seeing 6, 7s, and 8s a lot. So with us being at a 2 right now, hypothetically, we got another days worth of trading before the price action recovers. Again, I would probably recommend waiting a little bit. Don't just jump in here because it's the previous resistance level. There is possibilities that this could very well work to the downside, because look, we've retested this level once, twice, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 times. And that's not really great to continuously retest a support level. Okay, So just know that we could very well lose that level. And if we do, we come down to this 0.5, which is roughly 8.8. Okay? So let's take a look at the hourly. This is actually the telling sign here for me. I like to look at the hourly, just kind of wrap things up, and also just understand generally that we are underneath the cloud, lagging spans free and clear the price action, conversion lines below the baseline. So this is 3 out of 3 indications to not only leave your short position open, but to not take a long position. Let me repeat that, because I know some folks, they get tunnel vision or tunnel ears, or whatever the term, and sometimes they see, oh, bullish daily, I'm good, I'm going in, all in, and unfortunately they get wrecked. So just want to reiterate that this is not a consideration for a long position. Okay, the 4-hour time frame has conflicting information. The daily has some double dojis there. This really is a recipe for potential continuation of the downside. Okay. Now, in a perfect world, if the price action recovers a little bit and then we go sideways for just say 24 more hours, then we'll naturally be above the cloud. We'll have the lagging span up and free and clear of the price action, and we'll be all well and good. We should have a good solid entry at that point. But to me, I'd much rather take entry here with confirmation than take entry here with no confirmation. Okay. Again, different strokes for different folks. If you like getting wrecked, you like getting liquidated, I say just go for it. But I would not recommend that at this point. There's no real signs that we're seeing here that are positive contributing factors, minus the support level here, that the price should continue higher. Okay, so I would just expect the worst, hope for the best. That's kind of how we do it. Use low leverage, low position sizing. All of these trades here, for example, we took a Dogecoin trade 6 days ago, took 60%. I think we might have even hit our 4th profit target. There we go. Yeah, 83%, 6.5 days. We took that trade with, I think it was 6x leverage trade with low position size because we have a lot of trades open. Okay. Again, if you use strategies that are a little bit more effectively, give you some longevity, then liquidation levels like this are not going to concern you later when you're worried about the price action coming down to destroy your account. Okay. So again, be careful, be cautious, respect the market, and it'll respect you back. All right, folks, I hope you learned something here today. Again, last but not least here, this is important. A lot of exchanges are requiring KYC and VPNs. What BingX is requiring VPNs for US and Canadian members. So we're transitioning over to Bitunix, no KYC, no VPN. Phenomenal deposit rewards, trailing stop losses, multiple profit targets. I have some walkthroughs here in our Bitunix link, or channel rather, within our Discord, so be sure to check that out. But I do want to say thanks again. Do me a favor, like the video if you could, and we'll just go ahead and see you in tomorrow's video. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you next one. Take care.